Here we go. You're coming out. Just like 1, 2, 3. We started somewhere on the side, so you can't really. Yeah, two more people coming on this row.
Is everybody nice and hot and sweaty? Yeah, you guys waited in a long lineup in some pretty hot sun, I heard.
Yep.
Pardon the interruption, panelists, right quick. We're expecting a very full room, so please scoot in. Seat reservation is not an option.
Yeah.
My husband videotaped a lot of the lineup, and it'll be probably put on Twitter because it has to be, right? Yeah.
Definitely. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I love you too.
So, Lindy Lou.
Yeah, Toby?
Is there a moderator or is it just us?
Yes?
They're seriously just going to give us mics? Do they know what we do for a living?
Should we ask for people to call out questions?
They're still loading. Okay. How you guys doing?
We're good. Woo!
Everybody, the first thing that we'd like to say is Happy Independence Day, America!
There goes the USA chance.
You know we're all from Canada, right? But we love you.
Let's go, Blue Jays! Awkward? A little awkward? Okay.
No mic
Kinda.
for you.
So they're still filling up and back. I don't know how long that's going to take. We're feeling awfully awkward up here. Yeah. I don't know if it's appropriate to start at this point, because we're unfortunately going to lose, a lot of time off the other end of the panel. Thumbs up to start. All right. Everybody who was at the end of the line? My name is John Stalker. I was the voice director for a little show that came out about 20 years ago. You may have heard of it.
No.
It was called Sailor Moon. Yeah, nice. To my immediate right. She does! She does! The one and only Linda Ballantyne, Sailor Moon. And to her right, Miss Mary Long, who played Molly. And to her right, Karen Bernstein, who was Sailor Mercury. Next up, Susan Rubin,
Jupiter.
Sailor Jupiter. Who's that? Oh, there he is. This is Ron Rubin, who was Artemis. who played Tuxedo Man.
I love him.
And right at the very far end, Jennifer Cihi, who was the musical voice of Sailor Moon.
Oh, okay.
So, since we're self-moderating and self-medicating, normally our procedure in these panels is that there's a microphone here. I would encourage you, since no one's walking around with it, probably the best idea is to form some kind of line so that you're not struggling to be heard and everything else.
Oh, here we go.
Question line. Oh, here we go. That's great. And we will answer your questions one at a time. You can direct them to anyone in particular. You can direct them in general. You can direct them to us any way you want. Okay?
Realistically, we probably won't get to every single question, so listen, because if they get repeated, I shall punish you in the name of the moon.
Oh boy,
And
here we
she's
go.
not screwing around. So,
I'll bet.
when you get up, why don't you just say, hi, I'm so-and-so, and here's my question, and tell us who you're directing it to, or you probably best not to have each of us answer all questions. Maybe pick a couple of people that you want to have answer
Who is
your
not?
question,
Oh,
unless
Stephanie. She's not here.
That everyone do so. So, without further ado,
Surprise, surprise.
Hi,
I thought you would be here,
I'm Katie.
but here we go.
And first of all, I just want to say thank you so much for being a part of our childhood. You're means so much to us. So my question is, I wanted to know, is there a certain character who reflects your own personality? I don't know if I want to direct that to a certain person or...
I'll take that one. And I have to say, you look great as Sailor Moon, and I love your meatballs. Toby, what do you think about the meatballs?
Hey, meatball head.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He still got it.
Why am I blushing?
You know, people don't realize how shy Toby really is. But when he comes here, I don't know what happens, but the real Toby erupts. And what did I say? I didn't. So, what I wanted to answer your question about, I think that all of us, it was really lucky the way we were cast, because I look back and I think, I can't think of any of the other Sailor Scouts that I would rather play than Jukes, because she's the most like me. And I feel really comfortable playing that part because it's not very much of a stretch. I have anger management issues sometimes, but I'm working on them. And I love to cook, and I also love standing up for my friends because I believe that loyalty is what counts, right?
Well, I would love to say that I am as brainy and smart and as big a computer whiz as Mercury, but that unfortunately isn't true. However, I do think that, I think we all were cast pretty smartly by the producers and the casting, because we all feel that we emulate some aspect of our characters. And I think for Mercury, as some of you may know, this is my very first Expo, so she's the shyer one, she's the quieter one, and she likes to take a bit of a back seat, and I think that's true in many respects, but I'm here with the team, and we're all, they're helping me plow forward, so I'm excited to be here.
I was definitely cast because of my smoking hot body. It's embarrassing, but true.
Mars and I are exactly the same, except that she's an Aries and I'm a Capricorn.
I'm tall, dark, and handsome? No, that's not right. I like shrubbery. I like roses. I like that.
and I like to mark my territory. No, I've always had an affinity with Artemis. He was kind of, I think the early seasons he was kind of just kind of my voice, a little more hyper, and then we kind of cooled him down a little bit. But I love Artemis, and I can't imagine playing anyone else except Sailor Moon.
And I'm a true best friend, and I love to go to the mall.
And as the voice director, I had to put up with all this crap. Next, thank you.
Hi, my name is Russell. I'm from California. And I have a question about behind-the-scenes stuff. Were there any lines that were too corny or like too dirty that didn't make it to the cut?
Oh no! Oh,
bloopers? And also, can you do the transformation call?
I think it's best they do that at the end. So there are like cameras behind it,
I don't really
right in
have
front
one
of me.
except I just say, Serena! That was my call, I guess.
Mars, fire, ignite!
I don't have a call, but probably the line I said most was, "Get off my back, Luna."
All right, 1 second.
Jupiter, thunder,
Yep, they still got it.
Moon cosmic power!
And mine would be, that was a pretty good take, guys. Can we do it again one more time with just a little more energy? You were asking the other question, since the manager, your first part of your question was whether certain things couldn't be used because of language or anything else. Well, there's always, especially 20 years ago, when the series came first to North America, we were restricted by certain things. 20 years ago, no one could really ever know that any of the scouts or anyone associated with them might have been lesbian.
Yeah.
Oh my God! So that was
With two
an issue
certain
at that
scouts, I
point.
might add. You
And
know who
also
they
certain
are.
other things always come into play when we've got dubbing that's being projects being dubbed here in North America. Things that are accepted in Japan. Or
Oh my
Korea
gosh.
or
Let me look at
that
the
are
crowd here
simply not
for a minute
accepted
here. It's
like
jam-packed.
open holster knives and things like that, which you can't show on North American television because they assume every child
Look at that.
is corrupted.
And they're still coming
And
too.
ask their mother for an open holster machete when he's 3 years old going to daycare. So we are restricted.
That's
by
how jam-packed we are today.
Thank you.
All right, back to them.
Well, Sailor Moon has had such a big impact on me and all of us as anime fans. Yeah! Because for me, Sailor Moon was one of the 3 shows I credit that got me into anime in the first place. Other than Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon. In fact, it got me so passionate about anime that I actually started my own anime review show called The American Anime Otaku. And what I want to see, and I got so invested in the show when it was airing on Toonami, so I want to ask you all, who wants to see Sailor Moon back on Toonami? And that's what I wanted to say.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hey, it's possible since VCP now got it.
Rubin from Oceanside, California, and I also 2 decades ago watched Sailor Moon like anyone else, and also got me into the anime business too, besides Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon. But I started out long ago with Battle of the Planets, Star Blazers, and guys, what do you got with the Sailor Moon being revived by Viz Media? You guys like to see these actors back voicing the Sailor Scouts and their different characters?
Oh my! I doubt it's happening, but who knows?
All my other fellow Moon fans that you guys inspired me to continue watching anime, and I gotta say thank you and God bless you guys.
Thank you so much. You're sweetie.
So my question was, how was the reception for Sailor Moon back when it was originally being aired versus now for all of you? How was the reception of like being casted for Sailor Moon, like compared to now and then back then?
How received by fans?
Yeah.
Then as compared to now.
Well, do you know, when this show started, we had no idea how huge it was going to be. And in fact, when we would go in to record, we didn't even know what it was about. We would literally go in there, scream our heads off, save the world, and also not know, because everything was very disjointed, it was thrown at us. And then I remember years ago, I was obsessed with Kung Fu, and I was downtown and I was buying some stuff for Kung Fu, and I went into the store, and it was all Sailor Moon merchandise. And I lost my mind. I literally bought every single thing in that store that was Sailor Mars. I have a shrine at home. Thank you. And then I went up to the store clerk and I said, I'm Sailor Mars. I'm Sailor Mars. And he backed away slowly. So we had no idea. And now look at this. This is so overwhelming. You guys are amazing. The best fans ever.
Say also that last year was my very first con that I ever went to, and I didn't really think that anybody was interested at all in meeting me. And I had a fan reach out, Jack Buchanan. I love you, Jack. And he said, Linda, please will you come to this con? I really want to meet you, please. And I went, I don't think anybody's interested. I don't know. And he's like, I think you'll be really surprised. So I sort of wrote to the con people. I said, I don't know if you're interested. I did this voice of Sailor Moon. And they're like, yes, we'd love to have you. And then I'm scared, right? Because then I'm thinking, they're going to be throwing rotten fruit at me or something. I'm gonna go, really? How long ago was that? Come on, lady, who are you? So I immediately phoned Katie and said, Katie, will you come with me? Because I could use her as a shield against And I said, yes. And she said, yes. No, what she said was, I'll call Susan. So So when I got there to this con, I really didn't know what to expect. And I honestly believe people would go, meh, whatever. And the very first fan that I ever met came over to me, and she was dressed as something. I don't really know what it was.
Right.
And I had on one of these badges, and she looked at my badge, and then she looked back at my face, and then she looked back at my badge, and went, Linda Ballantyne, Sailor Moon. Now I've met two of you. And then she just turned around and walked away. And I went, if this is what this is, yeah, it's just fine by me. Now it has grown to this within a year in my brain, like my little twisted brain. So it's pretty overwhelming to say the least.
Hello. My name is Peter, and sorry, LA fans, I'm from Montreal, Quebec, of Canada. So, vive le Canada! So, I have very two quick questions, so very easily. First one, when you were playing the character, after it was finished, how did that character change your life, or how did it, make you feel life as it is, better or good? And my second question is, if I were to invite you to Montreal, what type of gift do you want me to give you?
Maple syrup.
Got it.
Poutine.
Kitty litter.
Run.
What was the first question again?
My first.
Was
was there a lasting effect that the character had on us after playing it? I would say there was a very strong lasting effect because this was one of the first times that girl power was actually front and center. And I remember, actually it was quite not that long ago, I went to look in my garbage can, just to put the garbage away, and I noticed that there was a raccoon in the garbage can. And it looked up at me, and I looked down at it, and I put the lid back on really, really fast, because I don't really like wildlife in garbage cans. And so I ran into the house, and I said, oh, come on, this is ridiculous. I said, what would Sailor Jupiter do? So I said, I know what she'd do. She'd go and put on that skirt, so I didn't have quite that short, but you know what I'm saying. So I went and I got dressed appropriately, and I walked out to the backyard, and I said, Jupiter! Thunderzap! Raccoon! So I picked up the lid, and the raccoon was already gone, but you see, it was magical. It worked.
Oh, man. Oh, my goodness.
I think the mere fact that we're all sitting here 20-some years later is a testament to exactly how it's affected our lives. I know that you know, when we did this, as has been said, we had no idea what this was. We were voice actors, we got a great gig, we had tons of fun, and personally myself, I went on, I did other stuff, I did other voice work, but then I did other work as well, and it was the thing, no matter all the accomplishments and everything that I was like, oh, that's good, I've kind of done something new and different, and wow, I didn't think I could do that. If Sailor Moon came up, it was the biggest thing that I had ever done. And it continues to have that kind of lasting effect. And that to me is just remarkable that we're all sitting here and I'm hearing my voice echo as I'm saying these words. But there's nothing to compare that to in terms of, you know, when you start something that you think is just going to be one thing and it turns into this absolutely magnificent experience. So thank you for making that.
I just wanted to add that if I could have anything from Montreal, it would be William Shatner's money.
John, you know that I can't really do that.
Peter, you and I have always been honest with each other.
Yeah. Oh, this is going to be hard. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Taylor from California, and my question is, what was your favorite moment or episode to actually dub of the series?
Ooh, that's a good question. Who's gonna go first?
I don't remember all of them, but I do know that this morning when I went to sort of refresh my mind about what I thought Molly was about and who she was, I happened upon the episode called Molly's Folly.
Oh my!
And Molly had fallen in love with Netflix. And Serena made it her mission to tell me the truth about this bad guy, but I wasn't listening. So much so that I stole a jewel from my mother's jewelry box and thought that it was a crystal. And thought it was going to stop him, but of course it didn't. And the tears that came out of Molly's eyes at the end were quite touching, I thought. And that was my favorite story.
As I said before, I had no idea episode to episode, because sometimes we didn't even do one single episode. We would do 7 episodes, one session.
Right.
But then I started watching the series, and then it was all making perfect sense. And even though Ray really wanted Darian a lot, when I watched the show, I was rooting for Chad.
Yeah!
And I just feel like, really, Ray? Really? Were you that blinded by Darian? So that's, I mean, when I look back at it, I can't think of a specific moment, but any scene with Chad was so comical and awesome.
Aww.
Really, you didn't stand a chance, kiddo.
Well, yeah, I guess so, with the whole whatever.
I liked when Serena was drunk. And then hungover.
Oh man, that was great.
I have a question for all of you.
I think someone
did
yes,
Sailor
serious.
Moon have any influences, major and minor included? In general, from like different shows.
You mean the voice quality or anything? You mean?
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, it's funny. I did a show called Yin Yang Yo a few years ago. And Stephanie Morgenstern, who was Venus, was Yin. And in it, I got to do a lot of different villains in it. I kept going in and they'd say, today you're going to be this villain. And I was like, yay, because the villains are always the most fun to play. And one of them they did was, it was a brother-sister team that was called Smoke and Mirrors. And they said, do whatever you want. This is like a Sailor Moon type character. And I'm like, really? So I thought, I'm not gonna do Sailor Moon for another cartoon. Come on, it's too easy. Like that's already. And I was sort of like, So I did a completely different kind of character. She was way off the wall. I can't even do it now, probably. She talks to her. I will be your forever friend. You will be my forever friend. All right, I'll punish you all. So she would go crazy like that. So I did this and they loved it. They did it and we did a whole bunch of episodes of it. And they were like, oh. And then later on I was talking to the director and he said, I really loved your mirrors. You did such a great job of Smoke, I think I should say actually. You did such a great job of Smoke. She was so good. And I said, yeah, it was weird because I really didn't want to do Sailor Moon because I played Sailor Moon. And he was like, you played Sailor Moon. I was like, yeah, I thought you knew that. And he's like, no, I would have made you do Sailor Moon, you idiot.
Thank you.
Hello to you all, it's great to see you. I just want to say I thank you for getting me into this fandom for good and the lasting memories you've left on me. I love you all. But for the interest of time, I'd like to have Susan, Karen, Mary, and Linda say in their respective characters' lines. Roads, where we're going, we don't need roads. Starting with you, Susan.
Oh, here we go.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Karen, I want you to say in your voice, in your Mercury's voice, keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars.
Ah,
Keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars.
And for you, Mary, I'm Molly. You stay classy, Anime Expo.
I'm Molly. You stay classy, Anime Expo.
And the last one is for Linda. In Sailor Moon's voice, to infinity and beyond!
Oh my!
To infinity and beyond!
You rock, I thank you all. Bless you.
That was great.
To infinity and beyond!
Much better.
I'm gonna do that all day now.
Hi, I'm Nicole from Southern California. Thank you all for being here and making my birthday today even better. A couple of questions, hopefully they were quick ones. One is, did you guys have, other than your respective characters, another character that you liked?
On the show?
On
or
the show.
any-
On the show.
Mm-hmm.
I was always actually, quite frankly, a big Jupiter fan. I don't like to say it out loud because it goes straight to Susan's head. But I was. I like the tomboy.
Who else? Who's gonna?
I think I wanted to play a bad guy. I mean, Darian was kind of a jerk, but he wasn't bad. But then those trees and guys throwing ice shards and stuff, that would have been kind of cool.
Even if you're only in it for one episode.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. But I'd probably end up with someone who's just really gassy or something. Too crazy.
I
I have to say that I'm going to remain loyal and say that Serena was really my favorite character. In fact, I think I wanted to be her, but she didn't want to be me. I also coveted Serena for a long time, but I think also Sailor Mars was one of my very, very favorites. I really liked her kimonos, for one thing, and but also because she was really an antithesis to Mercury, very passionate and showing her mettle, and Mercury always was, you know, being the logical, you know, more sensible one, but I think there was an inner core of her that was like, you tell him, Mars, because I really want to be like you.
Actually, secretly, and I've never actually told anybody this, so don't tell anybody else, please. I wanted to be Artemis.
What?
and I couldn't quite get my voice low enough. So then they said, okay, well, we'll make you Jupiter. I'm just kidding, I didn't. But here's a good thing that we always used to do. Sometimes we would stand around and say, who has the best hair? Then we used to sit there for hours just looking, and everybody going by on the screen. Who do you guys think had the best hair? To see if...
I'm saying Mars. I'm saying Mars.
See, John just said you wouldn't believe it, but one time he had the best hair. It's true.
You know, this was a different type of cartoon because a lot of them, especially 20 years ago, were very male-dominated, and this was the first cartoon that really empowered women and had all the women leads. So when I went in there, I mean, there was Tuxedo Mask and there was Artemis. Was there any other major male? Some villains. So I mean, I don't know. I was ecstatic with Artemis, and as an actor, the more you do a character, the more it becomes you, and the more you become it. And we just melded. So I was pretty happy with my guy.
You know what? I always wanted to be Mars, so I was quite happy with Mars, but I will say this. Sailor Jupiter is the closest, second to Ray, to my personality, and she was so feisty that I would have to say Jupes.
You guys, I'm remembering the original soundtrack. Did you have any favorite songs?
Well, that's a good segue.
I honestly have it on my
Well, it's about time you wanted to talk to me. Well, I guess you guys probably, first of all, thank you for being here. And it's so great to meet these guys because we didn't even really know about each other 20 years ago. And just recently did I learn of these awesome gentlemen and beautiful females up here. So bravo to you guys. And I'm getting to join them today. So thank you, Anime Expo, for bringing us all out here. But My Only Love has more than 1 million hits on YouTube. And that's because of you guys. That's because of you guys. Because you've watched My Only Love, and so many of you guys have done your own, sing it! Just so you know this, I just realized, me and my friend were looking through the program. I have a live show tonight with a band from 8 to 9 in Lounge 21 that is not in your programs. And I just wanted y'all to know that, or maybe I didn't see it, it might be there, I didn't see it, but I want to invite you guys to come out and see that, and live the Sailor Moon music live and in concert. And My Only Love is going to be in there. So thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you so much.
Jennifer, I'm just going to put this out here right now. What if she led everybody in singing the theme song right now?
Here we go. Now I wish we had the music for it.
Wait, we're gonna get the track. No, they all know this song, I'm sure. Okay,
That's coming up
wait
later.
2 seconds here. So I want to see you guys there tonight if you're not, covered up and doing another event or something. Yay! Bring it tonight! Come on, I'll sign it for you guys. Okay, you ready? Deep in my soul, a love so strong, it takes control. Come on, you guys now. Now we both know the secret's best.
Keep going, sounds good. I make my wish on a shooting star. There will come a day somewhere far away. In your arms I'll stay, my only love. Even though you're gone, our love will still live on. Feeling this so strong, my only love, my only love.
What about fighting evil by moonlight, lady?
Which one?
I'll turn the
Good job, y'all.
I think they're gonna sing the full song here.
She is the one named Sailor Moon.
Or maybe not. They would have continued on. Here we go.
Secret powers also. Let's see you guys tonight, okay?
That was great. That was awesome. All right, let's move on.
My name is Jojo. Hello, it's nice to meet you. My question was if you can sing the theme song. So. Actually, another question was, what is your opinion of the reboot that Japan's doing of the show? Yeah.
Well, first of all, you know, we get asked this a lot, so it's kind of my turn to say the common sentiment that although, let me tell you, from the bottom of all of our hearts, we would love to have been selected to reprise both our roles, or in my case, our crew position, you know, to be voice director again of the new series. That said, the world changes and things change in it, and we only wish all of the folks who are doing the new project the very, very best of luck. It will never take away from what you got from us or what we got from you.
Yes.
And it will only add another layer of enjoyment to another generation of people. We know what we did is part of anime history. That can't ever be changed. But to put another thick layer of performance and animation on top of it, and to have the two live side by side for the next heaven knows how many years is really, really wonderful, and we wish them good luck, and we hope we gain from them as much as they gain from us, because if it weren't for us, there wouldn't be them.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
Couple more.
Oh, I can't believe I'm up here. I'm Miss Augie. My name's Elise, and I promised myself I wouldn't cry. You guys like changed my life when I was little. I'm sorry. And I love you guys so much. I promised myself I wouldn't cry, but here I am. Hi everyone.
Wow, that was fast.
Well, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for everything you've done. You taught me so many wonderful lessons with your lovely voices and with the characters and everything. And I will ask a question, I promise. Awesome. What is your favorite life lesson that Sailor Moon has taught you?
Oh, very good question.
You know what? It wasn't so much what the actual show taught me, but what the process of playing Sailor Moon taught me, and it was to trust myself. To trust my choices and to trust myself. Because I got it in me.
extremely loyal, and Susan said loyal earlier. I don't know if it was here, but she just said the word loyal, and I'm just remembering. Anyway, but I do feel like there was such a camaraderie and such a loyalty among these friends that I mean, I think I was like that to begin with, but it really does reinforce that, yeah, it's an important quality. Yes.
Well, for me, it's funny because I was just a young skateboarder from Toronto. And now this, so anything is possible, guys.
I was talking about loyalty before, and that was one of the things, the lasting legacies of those kooky gals, because they're all kooky. And the other thing, too, that I realized is sometimes, you know, if someone's doing something that's hurting you or upsetting you, sometimes the best thing to do is just tell them, you know, and just clear the air. Instead of holding on to something and saying, oh, well, I'll just put it in my back pocket and forget it. You know, when she made that remark, when she said that my hips looked really big in the bathing suit, and she thought it didn't hurt me. Well, if it did hurt me, maybe the best thing to do is say to her, my best friend, let's say, you know when you said that? I know you were trying to be funny, but it hurt me. So if she's really my best friend, she's going to say, I never meant to hurt you. And I'll say, I know you didn't mean to, but you did, and now it's over. And because we discuss it, and now it's over. Isn't that the best way to be friends? Isn't that good? So that's what I've learned from Sailor Moon, is to just, you know, talk honestly and clearly with the people you care about. There's nothing wrong with being clear. You don't have to be mean, you can be clear. Anyway, I thought that was a good lesson, and I was glad to learn it.
And I just want to say, just the friendship and support, not only within this series, but with all of us 22 years ago and with all of us today, after all these years.
Thank you so much. And Jennifer, you, oh my gosh, power of love. Power of love. Thank you.
Thank you.
Are we going for one more? Or that's it? Oh, hold on. I'm just trying a little bit too. I think we're about to wrap up here. But we'll see.
Next question.
What did you want? Oh,
she's going to get a picture of Artemis with the ears. And while she's doing that, I just wanted to say thank you to Elena, wherever you are, from Disney. I know you're out there somewhere. She was like my little savior yesterday, looking after my family.
Aww. What's wrong with the cat ears? That was great.
Oh my God, please turn around so I can get a picture. Ron, you have to turn around. We need a picture.
Thinks he's a Playboy bunny, right?
Oh, I've seen a few of those coming in.
Just saying. Yeah, it totally. Yeah, it is.
Oh my gosh, that was great.
The really big drag of this whole thing is we have to end it now.
Aww.
Who does that? That's ridiculous. Who ends things like this?
Thank you. We have, for those of you who will be here for the next couple of days, our next panel, I think, is it Sunday? Or is it tomorrow?
I think tomorrow.
Okay. We have autographs. Okay.
Okay, they have autographs.
Come and
for the
say
official
hi to
panel
us.
tomorrow.
I thought we had one more panel. Let's do that. Maybe we do. I thought we had another panel. Somebody quickly, look it up before we go. We are doing autographs for any of you who are interested. I guess nobody's doing it. I'm trying to sort of vamp for time here while I look it up. Tomorrow at 10? Yes?
Yes, tomorrow at 10.
Well, I don't know. It's official. It's official. I don't know.
It's official. Don't worry.
It's a photo op. Anyway, if you see us at any of the things we're at, come up and say hello to us. We want to really, really thank you for being the incredible fans that you are. This is, without exception, the biggest panel by a mile
Yes.
that we've ever had.
Exactly. Take it to the
And the
crowd.
most enthusiastic, I gotta tell you. And that's the truth. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you.
That's it from me here, Day 2 Anime Expo. Hope you enjoyed this panel. See ya.